For a long time, I had been alienated from church, and so I didn't go. And Lisa was continuing to go to church. It was damaging our relationship. It was more my rebellion against God that was damaging that relationship. And not going to church was just a symptom of that. And our relationship being damaged was a symptom of that. It was the rebellion against God that was the real main fault at it. It was funny because when we were going through the counseling, questions would come up about it, and the next Sunday it would be answered in the sermon I was listening to, because I had to go to church at that point to be part of that counseling. And so I was submitting myself to that. Would go to church with these questions in my head, and the pastor would preach on those questions. I hadn't mentioned them to anybody, but that's what was in my mind at that time. And it happened like 3 weeks in a row. I'm like, okay, I'm getting it now. Thank you, Lord.
I just remember very quietly in the invitation time just praying and saying, God, if my husband never goes back to church, I'm going to continue to go. I'm going to raise my children in church. I'm going to go because I know that's where my strength is in the church family. It was a bit of a struggle going to church and then raising the children in the church without him. But I knew that it was just very important to my relationship with God and also my relationship with my children. And I just knew that it was the only thing that was really going to work for me just to stay in church.
After I repaired my relationship with God, after we started going back to church on a regular basis, the church we were involved in the town we lived in, very good church, but I was moving down here. We were moving down here for a new job. I went online to look for a church in the Pearland area, and then I found the Grassroots website, oddly enough, and I was like, well, that's just like the church I'm leaving over in Cranberry. And so I went and visited one time and have been there ever since. It was a natural fit for us.
It was a family.
As a family, yeah.
Family.
It's about baptizing people. It's about reaching out and ministering to our people around us. Andrew talks about all the time about us being the church, not just going to church, but being the church. And I really see that as a commitment, not only from Andrew, but from our church body as a whole.